So some years back, Bob Heil of Heil microphone fame, on his streaming show called Ham Nation, recommended that we do not plug our equipment, which has plugs with 3 wires, directly into the wall outlets. And that caused controversy. I'll tell you why. This is Ham Radio Perspectives. I'm Quinn, K8QS. What Bob recommended is that we all use these little puppies. You know what this is. You put the plug, let's say from your equipment, your transceiver power supply in this on one side, and then you put this into the wall outlet, and you actually can break this off, which is what the ground part that Bob recommended. So you're not using the ground portion of your equipment. And the reason he suggested that is he wanted to avoid ground loops. Here's the problem. There is no perfect grounding. Whether it comes to shack electrical grounding or grounding things out by the antenna for RF grounding and all, there's no perfect ground. Ground is always relative. And so when you have this differential in grounding, you have a potential circuit involved. And you can create these ground loops, they're called, or circuits. And so he said use these, and boy, did that cause a hullabaloo. People were posting all kinds of nasty notes and all, and my co-host of this channel, Tom, and I did not get involved in that controversy. But we will say that we disagreed with Bob. We think that we should go along with the electrical codes that countries have and different states have, and your area probably has, where they say whenever possible with your equipment, use all 3 wires, including that ground, when you plug it in, so that you have the advantage of the grounding system of the house, along with any other grounding you might use. So it's a difference of opinion with Bob that people had, but it's an interesting story on how hams can take one thing very seriously and disagree and have good reasons for disagreement. But we're all for using that wire that comes with the 3 wires and plugging it right in for all of our equipment, and then also maybe putting some kind of bar or something behind our equipment and attaching the ground of each of the pieces of equipment together at all to avoid some of the ground loops that might be there. Thanks for watching. This is Ham Radio Perspectives. I'm Quinn, K8QS. Please subscribe. Let us know what you think about this, including if you disagree on whether or not you should use these little puppies that Bob Heil was so in favor of. 73.